What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another update video. Apologies, people. A couple days off on the channel, man. I've had a bit of a cold, and when you start feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, honey and lemon settings, people. So yeah, it made sense to have a couple days off, and there hasn't been that much news anyway. But hopefully, get back to the streams over the weekend and the start of next week. So big up everyone for your patience. I think a holiday's due, man. I think a holiday is due. This little cold weather, I'm not built for it. I can't lie, people. But anyway, let's talk Arsenal. Let's talk Arsenal, people. And let's start with David Raya. David Raya, the Arsenal goalkeeper, has been awarded with a new contract to Arsenal. David Raya, whose contract runs till 2028, so effectively 2.5 years left on his contract, has signed a new deal at the club. There's no extension on the length of his contract, but he has been awarded with a pay rise, quite similar to the deal that Leandro Trossard got, where there was obviously no actual extension in the contract length, but an improvement on the wage. And listen, David Raya has been a sensation since joining the club, to be honest. And apparently his new deal is going to be 150 grand a week, according to reports. So yeah, man, he was on 100,000 a week. Arsenal apparently have given him 150,000 pounds a week. To be honest with David Raya, I think when we signed him, I was like, okay, he looks good, but is he much better than Ramsdale? I think we're sitting here now saying it feels like he's a lot better than Ramsdale. I would say with Alisson and Donnarumma, he's one of the three best goalkeepers in the Premier League. And I think he's entitled to that new deal. He's definitely proved himself. Top goalkeeper on the ball, although he makes us a little bit nervous sometimes. And also the amount of clean sheets. I mean, back-to-back Golden Gloves. And there's a pretty good chance that he will win the Golden Glove this season as well, especially with the way Arsenal are defending at the moment. So congrats to him. What do you guys think about that? Are you happy with that? Is he the long-term goalkeeper at the club? I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think he's earned that right, to be honest, as well. And just in terms of age, he is 30 years of age, which for a goalkeeper is still, reasonably a good age. You would think he can easily play for a number of years. So yeah, well done to David Raya earning a new contract. Moving on, people. Moving on. Arsenal could be going to Wembley. We hope in a cup final, but they could be going to Wembley due to stadium expansion with the Emirates. It looks as if Arsenal could be expanding the Emirates Stadium. It could be going from 60,000 to 70,000, which would mean Arsenal taking a short break from playing at the Emirates Stadium. Now, it happened years ago. Always remember when Gabriel Batistuta smashed it over David Seaman at Wembley, and it would mean Arsenal needing a break from the Emirates Stadium. Obviously, this is one of the biggest, closest stadiums in the area. They're not going to obviously share with Tottenham. Arsenal's current capacity is 60,700, and going to Wembley, they would improve the capacity to 70,000, so just under 10,000. How would you feel about going to Wembley on a temporary basis? What I would say with Arsenal is try and win the trophies first. I know, like, I wouldn't want to see Arsenal make that move until they've done something, although it's been 5 years, it could take years. But what I mean is at least finish this season, see what happens, then look at expanding the stadium. That's going to cost millions and millions of pounds. Arsenal's focus needs to be on winning trophies. I don't mind if it's in the Emirates Stadium. I've said a few times the Emirates looks a little bit tired, could do with a facelift. I think the seats could do with painting. There's a few things at the Emirates that could do with upgrading, but I want to see the club win trophies before we start getting too focused on improving the stadium. Go and win the league, go and win the Champions League. then by all means head to Wembley as champions. That's what I want to see happen. But of course, money talks, people, and you know, the Kroenkes will be looking at how they can make more money. Apparently, Arsenal got thousands of fans on the waiting list for season tickets, and they will be looking at it saying this is a huge opportunity to make more money. And Wembley Stadium is there. So listen, I wouldn't have a problem with it, but I just want to see Arsenal go and win trophies. Then we'll look at that, and then go to Wembley by all means. Go there as the champions. Moving on, people. The final story: Gabriel Martinelli has been voted as the Arsenal Player of the Month for September, which I was quite surprised. Again, I thought Timber maybe had been our best player this month. This is voted for by the fans, so sometimes I think they think, oh, let's give him a massive, you know, boost to his confidence. I mean, I saw that Martinelli was first, Zubimendi second, Gabriel Magalhaes third, Leandro Trossard fourth. Have I been watching the same month? I don't know. How is Timber not up there? How is David Raya not up there? But Gabriel Martinelli, very good goal away against Athletic Bilbao, an important goal against Manchester City at home as well, where he lobbed on a rumour. Started this month as well with a goal against Olympiacos. So, listen, let's hope that boosts his confidence moving forward, and you know, onwards and upwards for Gabriel Martinelli, people, who needs a confidence boost, that's for sure. So hopefully that helps him moving forward. International games coming up, people. Couple games over the next few days. I saw that Gyökeres is playing for Sweden against Switzerland. Big game for them. They're struggling a little bit. And then you're looking as well. England play a friendly against Wales. We'll be looking at Rice and Eze and Lewis Skelly. You know, you want to see them play well, of course. You just want to see them make sure they get back injury free. I saw an article saying that Zubimendi was likely to play 90 minutes for Spain due to Rodri's injury setback in that sort of six role. So, yeah, you're always a bit concerned with the players and getting them back. Obviously, Saka, who seems to play a lot for England, and you know, all of those guys as well. Which is always interesting. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. Just the final story that I've seen just before I came on here is that Arsenal apparently are going to try and get Martin Odegaard to sign a new contract at the club. Apparently been linked with a move to Bayern Munich, which is interesting. Bayern Munich apparently have looked at him with Musiala being injured long term. Martin Odegaard is 26 years of age, the Arsenal captain. Just looking at his current wages, £240,000 a week, which is a massive, massive contract. One of the highest in the Arsenal squad. Still has 3 years left on his current deal. So I suppose there ain't too much of a rush, but it looks like Berta's just trying to secure everybody long term to the club. I mean, how much money would they give him on the new deal? You know, he's already on a huge amount of money. If that was me, I'd be saying, look, you've got to get those performances a little bit higher before we reward you with even more money than he's currently getting. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Big up to everyone locked in. Like I said, I should be back on live streams over the next day or two once I get over this slight cold, you know, and then I'll be back. So yeah, big up to everyone. Enjoy the international break. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon, people. Bless.